There's no escape from saving thousands. Save yourself during October Fright Fest at Franklin Sussex Auto Mall. Your spirits will rise with savings up to $10,000 off all new Jeeps, Chryslers, Dodges, and Rams.
It's your choice. Get a new 2018 Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4, just $169 a month. Run, Bill, run! Hide behind that 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Express 4x4, also just $169 a month. And if you need credit, we can help you get it.
Go to Route 23 in Sussex.
Jeep Celebration Event Ram Power Days.
United Water is now Suez, safe, clean water for the communities they serve. Welcome back to the Franklin Sussex Auto Mall, Franklin Sussex Hyundai Sports Beat, or our Sussex County game of the week. We went up the road to High Point High School off Pigeon Hill Road. A big game for Kittatinny and High Point, rivals in every sport. But this was a big game because a lot of PowerPoints and possible state tournament hopes to be kept alive were on the line. Who won that game? Let's check out the highlights.
This portion of a Sports Beat is sponsored by Tire King, behind the A&P in Sussex, where everyone can afford to retire. Tire King now does brakes as well. Tire King. Tell Charles Caparis Muggsy sent me. Walk in there and yell out, Tire King. The phone number is 875-5950.
Let's head up to Wantage for this big rivalry game at High Point. Now in Kittatinny's first play, it's quarterback James Franco taking off for the first down inside High Point territory. Then it's hard-charging Zach Mafaro of Kittatinny hitting the huge hole, and he rumbles 21 yards for the first down at the High Point 15 as Chad Mazzilli makes the tackle for the Wildcats. And the Cougars cap the 67-yard opening drive here on the toss to Zach Mafaro, who bulls his way in from 4 yards out, and Kittatinny has a 6-0 lead with 8:35 to go in the first quarter. Nice drive. High Point comes right back with a quick answer. Watch quarterback Jake Lazinski off the play action find a wide-open Grayson Sabo for the 33-yard touchdown, and after the missed PAT, we are tied at 6 midway through the opening quarter. Now watch Jake Lazinski on defense track down James Franco as he knocks him to the sidelines for the 6-yard loss, forcing a Cougars punt attempt. And on the attempt, the snap is high, and the Wildcats come flying in, and it's Davis Dvorak with the tackle, and High Point is set up 1st and 10 from the Kittatinny 38. And High Point cashes in here on 3rd and 4. It's Chad Mazzilli right up the middle for the 10-yard touchdown, and High Point has a 13-7 lead after the PAT with 3:15 to go and a very active first quarter. Okay, Kittatinny set to punt again, and Robbie Toro comes flying in and almost blocks it, and it's Davis Dvorak and then Storm Gorowski with the tackle as High Point has great field position once again at the Kittatinny 25. The Wildcats score here on the final play of the quarter on this Chad Mazzilli 1-yard touchdown, and High Point's off to a terrific 20-6 start after 1 quarter of play. Okay, second quarter we go, and after High Point recovered an onside kick, it's Chad Mazzilli right up the middle as he goes untouched behind center Eric Fry, and just like that, it's 27-6, less than 2 minutes into the quarter. And the Wildcats get the ball back once again. Watch Grayson Sabo with the strip and Storm Gorowski with the recovery, and it's 1st and 10 Wildcats at their own 45. Chad Mazzilli continues his monster night here. Watch him make the spin move, and he goes for 30 yards for his 4th TD of the first half, and it's 34-6 Wildcats with only 1:32 to go in the first half. Wow! Kittatinny was its own worst enemy in the first half. Here's another turnover as Grayson Sabo continues his big game as he makes the pick at the 45-yard line. And then it's Jake Lazinski with the 1-yard quarterback sneak for the touchdown, and the Wildcats are roaring with a 40-6 lead over the Cougars at half. Wow! Third quarter we go, and High Point moving again, and it's Chad Mazzilli with his 5th touchdown of the night. This one from 3 yards out, and it's 47-6 High Point with 7:29 to go in the third. Kittatinny would get back on the scoreboard one more time on this 4-yard touchdown from Zach Mafaro, but it was all High Point as they post a 47-12 victory to keep their state tournament hopes alive as they move to 4-2 as Kittatinny drops to 3-3.
This week we're really hungry coming off Moist Hills. We knew that game, we could have been in that game. We just didn't come to play at all. So we're hungry for this next week of practice. Every day we're just focusing on Kittatinny, and I think it really paid off today.
We really changed the mentality of practice this week. We just wanted to relax. We felt like we had too much pressure on us, and Chad, Jake Phillip, they all got on us. Said we just needed to take a minute, relax, and that's what we did today.
That means a lot. We were very displeased with our effort last week, and we really stressed that this week in practice. We had a great week, and we knew this was going to be a big game for us, playing Kittatinny, one of our biggest rivals, so we're happy to come out with an effort like that.
We knew they were going to be tough, but we just hung in there. Like after the first drive, we knew we couldn't stop them. It was just a matter of time. What we did.
So proud of our kids with our work week preparation. We practice well. Kids watch film, but more importantly, I'm happier with the way they executed. We came out, we executed. Kids worked their tails off. Offense, defense, kick game. And I couldn't be prouder of the resolve of our kids.
Big night for Chad Mazzilli tonight. 5 touchdowns, and he gives the credit to his offensive line.
Great and all, but all I can really say about that is I can thank the 5-6 guys in front of me. They work their butts off every day in practice, and it shows out here and how great they play.
The line did a great job tonight. One of them was Brandon LeBar, and he says it's a lot of fun blocking for guys like Chad Mazzilli, Jake Phillip, and Jake Lazinski.
It's an honor to have 3 backs that when one of them's not having the ball, the other 2 are getting chased. When Chad has the ball, fake it up the middle, Jake takes it outside, there's 6 guys on Chad. It just makes blocking a lot easier too.
Kittatinny came right down to start this game and scored, took a 6-0 lead. High Point, which was coming off that tough loss to Morris Hills, didn't let him bother them. And Jake Lazinski hit Grayson Sabo for a big 33-yard touchdown that tied this game up.
I was kind of just thinking to myself, don't drop her or else you won't be able to go back in the locker room.
We're working on it all week. They run a lot of man, so we're trying to do a little crossing action on the pass routes, and They just left him wide open. I just threw him the ball. He made a great catch, and we scored.
Special teams was a big part of the win tonight for High Point. They stopped Kittatinny twice when they were trying to punt. They didn't even get the punt off. And because of that, they got great field position, and they also recovered an onside kick. So that really all came together on special teams for High Point tonight.
Special teams are huge. During practice, we stress that they can either win or lose us at least one game every season. I think definitely helped out our effort tonight and helped us get the win.
We spend a lot of time in the kick game, and the kids take a lot of pride in it. Our coaches take a lot of pride in it. The whole staff. It's not, everybody's involved in the kick game, and I think the kids see that and they feed off it. And it was huge for us. If you could block a punt or something like that, I know your chances of winning go up a lot. And be able to get 2, it was huge for us.
Kittatinny have been playing well coming into this game, won 2 straight. Zach and Jake Mafaro, they are tough guys, run hard, they're big. But after that first drive, the High Point defense was able to keep them in check.
They're one hell of football players, I got to say. But we really did our jobs. Everyone did our jobs, from our D linemen to our backers, secondary, cleaning them up on the outside. And it was just a good win. We
knew the only way we were going to stop them was the gang tackle. You're not going to be able to tackle those guys with 1 or 2. You got to get 3, 4, 5, 6 guys running to the football, and those guys, they ran hard, and credit our kids, we really ran to the football very well.
High Point's going to enjoy this win tonight over their rivals from Kittatinny, but they will get ready for next week and play a dangerous Vernon team. They've been struggling, but they always play the Wildcats tough, and there's a lot of Group 3 power points waiting there for the Wildcats.
We really got to focus up these next couple weeks, but mainly next week for Vernon. Power points are huge, and we really want to be up there for the state. It's not just 8C like last year. We really want to be up there, so we're going to just go back to work on Monday. We know Vernon's going to come. We're playing them at their place, and they're going to play tough. It's just how Vernon is. So, we can't underestimate them. I really don't think we will, but we're excited for that one.
Especially in high school football, no game is easy. That's the way it's going to be.
Like you said, this was a rivalry. That's been a rivalry for years, and it's been back and forth for years. And they're going to be ready. And we have to have a good week and pay attention to detail and all that stuff, and go up there and hopefully do a good job.